Hey there, it's Mr. Miller. Today we're going to look at the Roblox Studio program, and we're going to open that one up, and then we're going to work through the process of setting up a file and kind of going over what things look like on here. So this is a character, this is kind of a screenshot of what it could look like and something that you might be making. So if we go to our Launchpad, you're going to be looking for this icon right here, Roblox Studio. When you click on it, it is going to take you here. Now, I've already logged in. If I log out, you'll see that it brings me to this screen. I'm going to type in my I do underscore UCHS at I think that's it right there. Mr. Miller underscore UCHS. And then I'm going to do my password. Looks like this. Please be the right one. Haha, it is. Good deal. When you get logged in, you should be at this screen. This has a number of different things. You can see that there are worlds that have already been created for you. Portals, waterfalls, smoke, glass, dirt floor, flat terrain, base plate, all sorts of fun stuff. So in here, we're going to start off with the Obby, which is the obstacle course. This is a basic obstacle course that has been developed for practicing and using the controls effectively and kind of modifying what this looks like. So if you click on the Obby, it's going to open up this, and it does take a little bit of time to load all of the graphics and the parts and the backgrounds and all that stuff. And you can see that we are floating above the ground. If you move your fingers in here, if you push two fingers down and you swipe up and down or left and right, you can modify that camera. If you hold control and then just single click, you can do the same thing. So you're going to get used to the controls. So as I swipe, two fingers swipe sideways, it's going to do nothing. If I swipe up and down, it zooms in and zooms out. I can pan the camera. You can use the WASD to move forward and backward, left and right. E goes up, Q goes down. Then use your two finger on the mouse to modify it that way. So you kind of get a feel of what you're looking at here. Let's go this way. There we are. So this is the obstacle course. I do have a mouse, and I'm going to use it because I have it. But this is the obstacle course. Here's your start. This is where the user starts. There are jumps, and things are very easy at the beginning. This right here is a landing pad, this whole thing, and it looks like it is actually individual squares that have been placed around a spawn point. This little saw blade looking thing is a spawn point. Then they have an offset jump to get over to the next spawn point. These are directional pads, and so you can see that this one, it's moving to the left. This one moves to the right. So as a user, as the player lands on here, it's going to slide them off, and they'll fall off into the abyss. If they can jump quickly, they can get past that. And we'll show you how to get those things put on there as well. The red in real life means danger. Red in Roblox means danger. And so these are exploding barriers. If you run into them, your player explodes. You can see that there are checkpoints or new spawn points. So if you do run into this, you don't have to start all over at the very beginning. You actually start off back at the most recent checkpoint that you've been to. If you get here and you go around that checkpoint, then it will not come back here. It goes all the way back to the very beginning or the last checkpoint that you did. When you get to This one, you can see that it now has a bunch of red squares. So you have to jump over to get over here. And then this one right here is a trampoline. It says trampoline on it. And when you jump on it, it jumps you up to this final spawn point, or the end of the game is right there. So we do have a number of different things on here, and there's lots of stuff to look at and a lot of things that potentially could be very confusing. So we're going to go over some of these things so that makes it a little bit easier, and hopefully you'll understand how these things work and what we can do with them. So on the right hand side of your screen is the Explorer. The Explorer is where everything in here has been placed. All the different parts show up in the Explorer, and you can see the obstacle structure, every part. This very first one is this square right there. If I go down here a little bit, I click on this one, it's this little square over here. Scroll down here. Let's see, where did that one go? Oh, there's that one right there. So they're not in sequential order. You can see that they kind of bounce all over the place. We have trampolines, and so the trampoline sections, there's actually a script, a program that has been written in a different language than what we've been working in, but very similar. But the trampoline right here will give it the ability to jump onto the pad up there. We have starting spawn points. And so they have changed the color of this to be green. This is the starting spawn point. You can navigate through any of this stuff, and you can find out where things are. You can see they have conveyors. There's the conveyors right there. We have kill bricks, which are the red bricks. Those are all right there. Checkpoints. Each of the checkpoints will be saved inside the checkpoints folder. This is the Explorer. This is where everything has been organized and developed, and this is where all of those parts are going to show up. Up here across the top, we have some different things as well. This gives us the ability to modify the different parts, change the size, move them, rotate them, join them together, edit things. You can add new parts. You can add new, all sorts of different parts there. And then finally, there are two different places that we're going to do this, but the very first one is right here, this button, and there's one on the toolbar at the very top. That's the play button and the stop button. When you hit play, it's going to bring you to the initial starting point. It takes a second or two to load. You can see my wheel is still spinning. There we go. Yours might take a little bit longer than that. I don't know. But once you get here, you press the A and D to move left and right. S moves towards the camera. W moves away from the camera. You need to have the camera focused in the direction you want to move. So you're going to have to use your two fingers to do that. Spacebar jumps. E and Q do nothing in this point. This is just your user. So I'm moving. Whoop. So I made it to that checkpoint. If I was to jump, whoa, I fall down and done. But it will respawn in just a second. You can see now I am ahead of the green. I am to this point right there. Move over this way. Or this way. This way. And then if you run into the red one, you blow up. So anyway, I'll let you guys play this for a little bit, and then when you're ready, click on the next video.